This is a level E story, and the story is called Can We Go Now? That sounds like a really familiar question from my family. Can We Go Now? And it is written by Anne Harth. Nathan wanted to fly his new kite. He looked at the sky. The leaves were still. Can we go now? He asked. Not yet, said Dad. Well, I've flown a kite with my kids, and if the leaves are still, that means there's no wind. If there's no wind, you don't want to fly a kite. It won't fly. Nathan put on his shoes. He looked at the sky. The leaves fluttered. Can we go now? He asked. Not yet, said Dad. Fluttered is a new word. I like that word. Nathan put on his hat. He looked at the sky. The leaves flapped. Can we go now? He asked. Not yet, said Dad. I like in her writing how the leaves do different things. They flutter and flap. Nathan put on his jacket. He looked at the sky. The leaves flew from the trees. Can we go now? He asked. So when they flew from the trees this time, Dad opened the door. The wind rushed through the house. He grinned. Now we can go. Let's go over some comprehension questions to see what we remember from the story. First, I'll read the question, and then we can click back through the story to make sure we have the right answer. What are Nathan and his dad going to do? Well, I remember this, but let's go back just in case when it says what they're going to do. He wants to fly his new kite. And then when we're clicking back to the questions, we can see him doing it at the end of the story, right? He's flying his new kite. What kind of day is it outside at the end of the story? Well, I remember what the leaves were doing, but it wasn't until they flew that they were able to go fly the kite. So let's see. So the leaves flew, and then on the next page, the wind rushed through the house. So it needed to be a windy day to fly his kite. What does Nathan do first? Let's go back and see. So he says, not yet. And then the next page, oh, that's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure my answer was correct. He put on his shoes. So that's what Nathan does first. And last question says, why did Nathan's dad wait to go outside? Well, that's a question that we don't necessarily have an answer to. We have to infer, we have to read between the lines and think about it. So remember when I talked about the leaves and said that they fluttered and flapped? And it wasn't until they flew that his dad said, let's go outside. And I would suggest to you that his dad waited to go outside until it was a nice strong wind because he didn't want Nathan to get frustrated. He wanted to make sure it was a nice strong wind to be able to fly his kite. So that's one of those questions that you have to think about everything you learned from the story to be able to answer it. I sure hope you keep reading Level E books and that you grow your brain to the next levels. Thank you for reading with me today.